All right, hello everybody. Battlefront CJ here. This is episode 2 of my album reviews. I decided to do another episode today just because, and we're going to be reviewing one of my favorite albums in the power thrash metal genre, Iron Angel, hellish crossfire. This album is extremely powerful, heavy, and all that stuff. So, let's start with the first track. This is an amazing one. This is a good album opener. It's called The Metallion. All right, so this track, it's a hellish opener. This album came out obviously in '85, same year as Halloween's Walls of Jericho, the album I did earlier. Now, this song, it just it just starts into this sort of heaviness that you notice for most of the album as being, this is, in my opinion, the destination of all killer no filler. I mean, it's just amazing. It's more along the lines of it's not like when you have Halloween where songs are long, but this song is amazing. It has powerful. I mean, I love this song. Okay, it it's amazing. All right. And like most of the songs in the album, it's very technical as far as it's fast. The drums are fast, but as we progress in the album, the drum sounds kind of sound the same, if you know what I mean. It's still it this is what's considered black thrash. It's very sort of satanic imagery, and then the next song, it's one of my favorites. It's Sinner 660. Cause I'm a sinner. Cause I'm a sinner. All right, so I love this album. It's typical. It's typical, just black thrash metal. I consider it to be black thrash. I don't understand why certain people think when you talk about like satanic lyrics that you're black metal. I understand, but it it's not. It's Venom, but it's more ballsier than Venom. I mean, obviously, most of the. I mean, there's no real it still has typical mid tempo, but this song is really good. I mean, the title "Sinner" is very good. I, I mean, it's hard to say about this album just because I'm more into the music aspect of it. Same thing with Walls of Jericho. When we get into more of the different albums that I'm into, I want to review like Stan Class. I want to try to do at least 3 videos of this today. I'm obviously not going to do a lot of gaming videos, but what I'm going to do today is mostly just you know this kind of stuff. So I'm getting these 2 albums out of the way, 2 of my favorites. All right, so we're going to go to the next track. This is 5 minutes and 51 seconds. The song is called Black Mass. It's one of my favorite. Like when I start getting into like real, like after Metallica, the actual like the first the first scene I ever liked was German thrash. I liked Sodom. Sodom is still good for me. Sodom is a really good band. I just don't listen to them just because it's a different. This is more along the. I mean, the vocal. It's different. You know, I do like Tankard. I do want to start getting into them again, but this band is more underground. Um, this is great. So we're gonna do. So we're gonna play Black Mass really quick. It. I just want to give a little disclaimer on this song. It. I, I'm not really like I did with Victim of Fate. There's a specific section I'm going to play where like the last video, it's going to be the part that makes a song good. Considering like the other songs on the album, it played all the way through. So we're going to do Black Mass right here. Dun 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 dun. All right. So this is one of these albums that, as far as I mean, I kind of got rid of this album on my. No, I think I've always had it, but so the next album that they did, Winds of War, has a Judas freestyle, but Dirk Schroeder, I think the lead singer, he has a Udo Rob Halford mix. I know you guys are gonna think, oh no, he doesn't have a Rob Halford mix. Just the way his raspiness is, I guess he sounds like a German Rob Halford. No disrespect to Wolf Shapirs of Gamma Ray and Tyrant Pace fame. I think Rolf is a good vocalist. I really think, as much as I think Tim Ripper Owens is a good singer, well, yeah, I guess he's a good. I mean, I'm not really a big Ripper fan in my opinion, but as a gamma ray slash, as more of a German metal fan, despite the fact that I am an American, I do like a couple good bands from the United States. I still think that Dirk is a good vocalist. He's like SL Cole from To Dusty Will Decay by Angel Dust, another good band. He's a good vocalist, but Dirk had the lead singer has a very good vocal style on this. But this band isn't really, in my opinion, about the vocals. It's about the drums. I don't know who the drummer is, but when you get to the chorus, the fills are amazing. It's almost like the first Immortal record. I used to listen to Immortal. They're one of my favorite Norwegian black metal bands. They're more technical than anything. They still Norwegian black. They're, but very technical kind of drumming. It goes, dun, dun, that kind of stuff. But the guitars obviously are good. But the way Dirk sings this, he 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 kind of hits the high notes, like screaming guitars, dun, dun, black mass, da, 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 black mass, da, 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 da. It's kind of, it's not screaming, but this is probably one of my favorite songs off the album. We're gonna do Church of Lost Souls next. It's not really my favorite. It's good, but track 5 and 6. Well, no, actually, never mind. Well, we're gonna get to this now. We're gonna do Church of Lost Souls. Zareva. All right, no, wait, don't start. Okay, so this is a good song that starts off slow, but like with Black Mass, the guitars, they're still heavy, but the drum, I mean, seriously, the drums are pounding. Like, it's um, almost like, I mean, no disrespect to this drummer, but he sounds a lot like, um, I guess, well, who did, and I know why it's called Black Thrash. He literally sounds like Hellhammer from Mayhem, except he's not playing blast beats. But like, no, he literally just it has that the drums have like a very like intensity kind of thing. And of course, Dirk does it. The two, I don't know if it's one or two guitarists, but it's very like heavy and powerful. You know, this album is amazing. Sorry, this song is amazing. It's a good sort of thing. Now we're gonna play my second, one of the best songs off the album, Hunter in Chains. It has a very dirty, like like that kind of stuff. It almost sounds like Train Raid, if you will. Train Raid is a song by a band called Grinder that I really like. Of course, German thrash I really like. It's better than American thrash. I don't care what certain guys like J-Hoff Films say. No, German thrash is the king. I think American power metal and German power metal kind of in the mix, despite the fact that America kind of started the kind of, I consider Germany and no, power metal started with Judas Priest, but U.S. kind of made it better. UK kind of made it with the New York heavy metal, and then Germany and America kind of perfected it, and now you have all these bands from other countries and everything. All right, we're gonna do Hunter in Chains now. This album, this song is amazing, just awesome. I'm at the bottom! All right. So this is Hunter in Chains. It's a After I heard this song, I mean it's definitely not like Blind Guardian's cover of Surfing USA, but it's kind of the 12 bar, kind of the Chuck Berry kind of, and then it kind of it it has that dirty kind of 12 bar sound, which I don't understand. Which I don't understand why you would put that in a evil kind of thrash song, for one, but it works. The opening is the same as the end, but the it just has that like the tremolo picking, the fast picking in the middle when Dirk sings like the bridge, and then when you get into the chorus, it just continues with that hot doing chains, hot doing chains, don't stop the universe, and that kind of stuff. So now that song is really good. I really think it's amazing. Now, I forgot to actually, when I did my Walls of Jericho, I forgot to actually rate the album before we continue. Well, no, I think I said it was all killer, no filler. So I'm pretty sure if I say something is all killer, no filler, that means it's top of my list as far as top 10 or top 5 albums. Now we're going to move on to one of my favorite songs, Rush of Power. Now, this song is so heavy and so powerful. It starts off slow. I want you to let me know in the comments if you guys think that you can play this drum beat. Because my therapist, I'm not going to name his name, confidentiality, he's a drummer. He loves playing drums. He said, oh, it's going to take me a while to learn this. It's true. It's like, this is a very powerful song. I'm just going to let you know that. All right, we're going to do Rush of Power now. On the city line. On the down together. On the city line. And then there's a sight. They have a metal fight. And they go right. And they all right. High in the sky. In the rush of power. All right. So I sing a lot. I did that on the last video. This song is about power, just about power intensity. I mean, it starts off and then goes. It's almost like he's playing a blast beat. It's like it's like it. It. You know how some drummers like when they play double bass, it's a machine. This drummer, he's playing the snare drum. Like if I play that on a real drum machine, I wouldn't be able to. It's just like like it's just like he's a machine. But this song, and I just thought about it, it's like a song that you play to like a poser, which I don't really think there are posers in metal. I just think, you know, I like all styles of music, you know, but I mostly stay with the stuff. Like I would consider posers to be people who listen to like Slipknot and all that stuff. People who listen to like deathcore, people like that, like because that's not metal. Slipknot's really not metal, in my opinion. It's not metal. But with this song, if you showed it to like someone like Corey Taylor or like Brett Michaels, they'd be like, it's too heavy. I mean, I like Metallica, but like, come on, man. It's like if you like it probably if you would show this to Rob Halford, he would go, yeah, metal. You know, no, he wouldn't say, oh, this is uh like uh like this isn't too heavy. I can't do his accent. That song is good. Five and six are two of my favorite tracks off this album. Now we're gonna do Legions of Evil. Legions of Legions of Legions of Legions of All right, so that was Legions of Evil. Same thing like Rush of Power, except it it's kind of a different. I mean, it's the same kind of thing. It's still thrash, but like I was saying in the Rush of Power, it's it it doesn't invoke like an evil atmosphere, if you know what I mean. It's still, ten and an evil, legions of sun, legions of evil, legions of hell. That kind of. And I decided to play the end of it just because it's a good breakdown. It's like it has that kind of ACDC kind of breakdown, even though it's not really trying to be ACDC. I think ACDC is a good band. I'm just sorry, wait, that's not. So yeah, it's just like it's but it's more tremolo picking and it's more of that kind of heaviness that you had of Rush of Power. It's an amazing song. Now we're gonna go to track number 8, which is "Wife of the Devil." No! All right, once again, another good song. That has what I call the typical hellish crossfire sound, if you will. Songs like Legions of Evil, Rush of Power have it. Sinner, 666, Metallion has it. Church of Lost Souls, Black Mass even out where it's there's a lot of just symbols and stuff. But this song is very fast. Like I mean intensely. Like, when I listen to this music, I still play along, but my feet like I love playing double bass to this music. Like if I ever have a band, one of my favorite other genres, of course, I love playing fast, but really would like to cover a lot of this music because there's a lot of stuff that metalheads don't even like there are people that I know of that are like metalheads that don't even listen to this stuff. And that's why if I want my like most of the music I get from here is usually from like I look it up on YouTube and then I'll download it. I'm not saying, I'm not saying that like if this album was on iTunes, I would get the new album. I would get this one. I would get Hell. I would get Winds of War. I would get all their collection. I even have their demo compilation where it has a pretty much album of this, and then they have an album called Devil's Gate. So the next track is called Nightmare. This is 5 minutes and 28 seconds. It starts off slow and then it just erupts into a ballsy, heavy sound. So this is Nightmare, track number 9. See you in a bit. All right, and stop. All right, so that was Nightmare. And I was going to say this, that first off, the opening to this song has the drumming style of Black Mass and also the kind of breakdown of the end portion of Hunter and Chains where it's got that that kind of drum pattern, and then you have the typical, and then all of a sudden after like a minute of that just goes nightmare, going all that long, nightmare prison, all that stuff. It's a good song. It's kind of a good song for being like 5 minutes. It's a kind of a good break, and I hate when metal leaders say, well, why can't it not just be heavy all the time? It is heavy. Seriously, this is a killer no filler album. If you're in a mood like me right now where you just want to hear constant heaviness, it's kind of a little break, and then all of a sudden, boom! It's like Starlight from the Halloween EP. Just it starts with that annoying intro, and it just goes, psh, and then that kind of stuff. So now we've got the final track, Heavy Metal Soldiers. It was Heavy Metal Soldier, but this is a perfect end track. Anything that has the word heavy metal on it is badass. I'm just gonna be honest with you. So this is Heavy Metal Soldiers. metal sound. As of cameras of the radio. The sight. The top. At the top, the top. And then the heavy metal. Soldiers, heavy metal. Soldiers, heavy metal. Soldiers, heavy metal. Soldiers! Right. Soldier, heavy metal. Soldiers, heavy metal. Soldier. Metal. Soldiers, heavy metal. Soldiers, heavy metal. Soldiers, heavy metal. Soldiers. Okay, this is the final track. I like to sing that song. It's pretty much like Heavy Metal is the Law from Walls of Jericho by Halloween. It's got that prowess. You know, it's got a metal sound. Da-na-na-na, coming from the radio. You know, that kind of stuff. And it's pretty much just like, you know, any song in the 80s that talks about metal, because, of course, you've got the poser metal, the glam metal, like that kind of stuff. The female metal. This stuff in particular, this song is a heavy metal anthem because it's about, you know, fighting for metal, fighting for true metal, if you will, or fighting. You know, obviously this isn't, you know, because that's what true metal has listened to is speed metal, thrash metal, kind of what this is. So I like how they put this at the end because, and of course, you have the Metallian, and then you have heavy metal soldiers. At the end, it's just like, yes, we are heavy metal soldiers, like fighting for metal, that sort of thing. So this album is probably one of my favorites. I love it. When I first started getting into the old school stuff, you know, after, you know, all that stuff, and I mean, I love it. It's amazing. This is an amazing album. I love it. I love it. So just like with Halloween, this is killer no filler. I can listen to it for hours. I'm never gonna get bored of it. It's gonna be one of those albums that, you know, I could be lying around and just like it's amazing. I love it. So this is my second review. I want to do one later. Right now I'm going to play some PlayStation 2, man, in 2004. And on my PS2, I won't be recording it. So this is my second heavy metal type video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care, because later on we are going to be reviewing one of my other favorite albums of all time, even though people have constantly reviewed it. Okay, it's got to be here, I think. Oh no, wait. Uh, it's well, I don't know if it's Witchfire General. I do like Witchfire General. It's a good album. Oh, where is that album? Oh, wait. So look forward to this review of this album, Cry Out for Metal by Vampire. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll talk to you guys later.